Cooper Bugatti came by. Cooper's the owner of the Fast 2JZ Camaro. He came by and he believes the guy we got first round is broken and is no longer here. I went ahead and drained all the water. I drained all the oil. I put fresh oil back in it. I started back up, and now that there isn't any water pouring into the combustion chamber, it sounds half decent. Doesn't sound great, but it doesn't sound bad. So with that being said, you guys know I'm a little on the crazy side. I texted Jay and said, Jay, what's the worst that could happen if I race it like this? He says, don't do it. You're gonna damage your head. In a crazy turn of events, that is now my #1 round car. Wheelie bars, big tires. Can't make this shit up. You guys always gotta get filled in on everything that happens. I'm here with Ryder. I'm here with my wife that's stressed out about our 2JZ.
It's broken.
Family, good morning guys. Today is Eliminations Day at this event that we were at. Like you would have seen in the last video, we hurt the car. How bad? We don't know. Alright guys, so far I'm on piston number 3. There appears to be no damage to the piston. So we're on 3 of 6. That number 3 is pretty wet though. I actually pushed up the spark plugs. Spark plug 3 had a lot of moisture. You can see it there still. 3 is really wet and 6 is really wet. But so far, the first 3 cylinders look great. Let me keep looking.
If it cracked, because the piston was high in 3. The piston was high in 3. You didn't see the water coming out. You dropped the piston, now you see the water coming out. I bet you it split the block. Hate to say it, but it cracked the block. Does that make sense? Yeah. Piston's up high, up in the deck, the crack is below. Drop the piston, put air in it, it's just running in like Niagara Falls.
I put my blowgun on here and I pressurized the cooling system, and we were trying to look for, because there was a few cylinders, 3 and 6 seemed a little wet. So we tried to pressurize it and see if we could see the water going in there. And we weren't seeing it, but cylinder 3 was top dead center. Later when I rotated the motor, cylinder 3 went down, we can see the water. He said it was like Niagara Falls. Water was just pouring in there. So we're thinking it's a cracked sleeve. So a cracked sleeve or cracked block. So I was warned by multiple guys. I had pushed 2JZs in the past. At those power levels, without say a front engine plate, you run the risk of twisting the blocks or cracking the blocks or damaging stuff. The car on that pass, guys, we make about 1,400 wheel at 40 pounds of boost. And as the booster's going up, this big turbo really starts making good power. Yesterday the car saw 58 to 59 pounds of boost and a 150 shot of nitrous. I don't know how much power that was, but it has to be 1,800 or more. It was a good amount of power, and we damaged it. So the block is cracked, or a sleeve just cracked. Time for a new block, more than likely. However, I went ahead and drained all the water. I drained all the oil. I put fresh oil back in it. I started back up, and now that there isn't any water pouring into the combustion chamber, it sounds half decent. Doesn't sound great, but it doesn't sound bad. So with that being said, you guys know I'm a little on the crazy side. I texted Jay and said, Jay, what's the worst that could happen if I race it like this? He says, don't do it. You're gonna damage your head. I'm like, is that it? Is that all that could happen? I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a big deal. I'm not trying to break anything further. This is already more investing, and that sucks, but damn it, I love competing. And guys, we're the #2 qualifier. Cooper Bugatti came by. Cooper's the owner of the Fast 2JZ Camaro. He came by and he believes the guy we got first round is broken and is no longer here. Cooper believes that the guy we're racing first round broke last night and already packed his bags and went home. So with that being said, every car out here, it's literally race cars. There's no street cars here. So as you can see, every car gets pushed to the starting line, every single car. So I can pull this thing to the starting line with our golf cart. I could pull it up there. I could start it really quick. If that guy really is broken, I could literally just pull up to the starting line and just put down the racetrack, bring it back and cool it back off. And just like that, I'm into round #2. There's only 11 cars in our class, and the #1 guy got the bypass. So maybe we get a bye the next round, or maybe we get another broken bye. Like, anything can happen. There's also lots of really freaking slow cars. So even if I turn the boost down to spring pressure, like 28 pounds, we'll still go pretty quick. If I pull it up there cold and quickly get up there and make a quick rip, I could probably beat another person or so. The other thing is, it's been raining all day today on and off. Look around us, look at the weather. It's been really nasty and there's more rain coming later. So let's say we get the bye now. I beat somebody the next round or get another bye by some miracle into the next round. If this event gets rained out, if it's just pouring rain and they just can't complete the race, they'll pay out, whatever the payouts were, they'll split it amongst the remaining racers. So for me to pack my bags now and just go home, although it's what I should do because my car's hurt, nah, it just sounds kind of silly. So I'm thinking, let me just stick around, see what happens. We may walk out of here with a little bit of money that I can use towards fixing this shit again. So anyhow, I love racing. I love you guys, the race family. I'm happy I'm out here. I was the only import. Me and Cooper in the 2JZ Camaro, he's half import. I was the only import out here, man, and the car was doing so good.
Wheel stand after wheel stand after wheel stand, but not enough.
Guys, so many people have came by checking out our car. Some of these domestic racers checking out our car, so impressed by what we were doing. The car was running so good. But anyhow, those are the plans. Motor's hurt. Motor's got to come out again. Jay's already waiting for it. He's like, bring it out, bring it to me. But I brought the laptop out. Let's bring the tune-up down a little bit. If it had 1,800 horsepower, let's bring it down to 900 horsepower. Let's cut it in half. It should be able to live at 900. Let's see. Check this out. This is the log from yesterday. Yeah, that's 456. Look at this, guys. In second gear, car's making 59 pounds of boost. 50, 58, 59, 59, 58, 57 pounds of boost. Air fuel is perfect. 10.7, 10.8, 10.7, 10.8, 10.9. Air fuel was gangster. Timing was good. Fuel pressure, oil pressure was solid. But the block said, not today. All right, see what happens. This is gonna be a crazy video. Not what I intended on filming, but let's see what happens for us. My wife is pulling me now with the golf cart, so I'm trying to keep an eye on the rope. I don't want the rope to sag and we tug. I just got a call from Wade. He works the tower, and he was calling to make sure I was still here, and I was heading to the front. They were calling me and I guess another racer that hadn't shown up yet. And I just got a call from Cooper as well. He's saying, come on, pull up, your competitor is not here. So some way, somehow, we're on to round number 2. Oh man, I'm getting my street car pulled up to the starting line. Let's see what happens. Got the nitrous bottle on. Power's turned down to about half. See what happens. This is crazy. Talk to me.
Lane choice. What do you want?
I'll take left.
Left? Okay.
Who do I got? Cool. Family, in a crazy turn of events, that is now my number 1 round car. Wheelie bars, big tires. Can't make this shit up. I went from thinking I had nobody to how the hell? That guy got here last minute and he really struggled to get a good pass in. But that's easily a 4-second capable car. That's not a slouch. There was a lot of slow cars over here that I would have preferred having. Or a lot of slow cars or even a freaking bye. How the heck did I end up with one of the fastest people first pass? You guys always got to get filled in on everything that happens. I'm here with Ryder. I'm here with my wife that's stressed out about our 2JZ.
It's broken.
Guys, some way, somehow, we got paired up against a car that could very easily be a top 3 competitor just alongside of us. And our car's hurt. So we came up here thinking we had a broke bike. Instead, we get a solid competitor. So my wife goes, so what are you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna turn the power back up.
And I said, no, your car is already broken.
Nah.
You're just risking it for no reason to go to the next round.
What if I get it by then?
This is not smart.
Your race family. On this channel, I'm always going to recommend listening to your wife. But on this occasion, that goes out the window. A couple more pounds of boost. All guys, we're up here. Oh, we already turned off once. Yeah, it's hurt.
Was it just the block that was hurt, you think?
I think we cracked the sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the block is hurt.
You gonna back you up?
Gotta back up.
Can you, hey, can you push it?
Yeah.
So run okay without it? Without water?
What?
Feel like it runs okay? You got water out of it?
All of it out.
What's that?
I got all the water out, yeah.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how good or bad it's gonna run.
Just
Hope it doesn't get-
don't drive it back.
I came up here because the ladder they gave us showed I had to buy first round. And then they said they disqualified somebody. Now I got this freaking monster.
They disqualified James.
Hey,
because
he's
James
not fast at all.
Yeah.
That car goes 6s in the 8s.
Yeah.
Does it?
Listen, yes. They're putting a shot of nitrous on it. It may go a high 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an 8-second car.
Okay, so yeah, it's been 8:01. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's been 8:10 that car.
Yeah.
8:10. So then that was a few years ago. The kid's driving it now. How are you guys gonna get the car back to the pit?
My wife's got a golf cart. She can pull me back.
Pull it back. Pull it back. Don't drive it. You'll burn the motor up. Okay,
Yeah.
just make your pass.
I took a bunch of power out of it. It's not gonna go that fast.
How fast do you think it'll go? Will it go 480? 490?
No.
5-0.
5 flat?
5.1, 5.2 maybe.
What's
If
that?
you go 5-1, 5-2, it'll be fast.
It should be
enough.
fast.
5.1, 5.2.
Yeah. So basically, just when you get to the end, just shut the thing off so
Yeah.
and don't run it hot. That way you can bring it around, cool it off again.
Okay.
It's either that or it's gonna get up even more. That's it.
Jesus. burnout that was way too small, trying not to beat on it. And then it launched one to go crazy fast, and I spun the tire. I tried to recover it, spun again. Damn it. Congratulations, brother. All right, guys. I could have easily beat that car. That car went a 6 something. But knowing I have no water in the block, the part of me still didn't want to really beat on it that much. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I know why, but what I'm trying to say is I did such a BS burnout. I should have done a more aggressive burnout and really warmed the tires up at least a little bit. I barely even spun the tires. So chances are the tires were damp by the time I got up there. And up there, with this huge turbo, there's no such thing as just kind of getting on the gas little by little. I had to build boost, so I had to go on the 2-step. So the car makes power leaving the line. And it freaking spun the tire right away. And I tried to pedal it. I tried to let go and recover and pedal it, and it kept spinning and spinning and spinning. And when it finally grabbed and went to take off, there was no catching him, and only such a short little race in 8th mile. So I just lifted and turned the car off. So Moral of the story, I took a shot in the dark. I shouldn't have been up there to begin with. I risked the car, but I don't know, I can't say no. I can't ever turn down a race. So I just went up there. And had I done a little bit better burnout, it would have had traction and we would have yanked that car. Gone on to second round. But would have, could have, should have, however the saying goes, it is what it is. We are out. We've had some rough racing the last couple of weeks, man. Florida 2K, I showed up with a turbo that was too big and lazy, and I struggled like crazy. That turbo wasn't helping me off the starting line. I put more nitrous, I hurt the cylinder head, and hurt a ton of stuff, spent a bunch of money. I go to World Cup and I struggled with traction. I couldn't figure the track out. I spun 3 out of 5 qualifying passes, and round 1 of elimination, I had no confidence going into that. So I played it so safe in the power that they freaking smoked me. I lost the freaking James Nitrous Camaro. Lost that race, so I was out first round. And then I come here, the car's running better than it ever has in its life. I laid down the fastest, most aggressive passes I've ever laid down in this car. But I damaged the motor. Again, out first round. It's like, we have a car that's ready to compete. We have a strong car, but I've had a couple hiccups that have cost me a ton of money. But listen, any day at the racetrack is a good day, man. I still absolutely love this. I love being at the racetrack, guys. So yeah, a rough 3 weeks of racing. The fun part about racing is I've never cared about making big dyno numbers. I honestly don't even care about personal best. It's nice when the car runs a number because then it gives you confidence that the setup that you have, the combination that you've put together is gonna work and the car's gonna get you to where you wanna get. But the ultimate is going rounds. Doesn't matter if it's quick, fast, whatever the situation is, but going rounds on elimination day, putting people on the trailer, winning money. That's why we do this. And we haven't done any of that the last 3 times. We couldn't even get to round 1 at Florida 2K because we got hurt in qualifications. We lost first round at World Cup. Now we lost first round here because we got hurt in qualifications. It's been tough, race fam. But check this out. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? You gotta have some thick skin to do this stuff. My wife earlier made a joke. She starts doing some math. I'm like, what are you working on? And she's doing math on, I think I raced 6 times at World Cup since I put this motor in. After Florida 2K, I put this motor, this turbo, everything in. I raced 6 times at World Cup, and I've raced 4 times here. This was the 5th time I go to the starting line. And she was doing math on how many seconds each race was and how much total time I've raced for. She's like, you've raced for 58 seconds and you've put in so much work behind the scenes. So much work at the garage and so much travel and this and that and so much effort to get these cars right. Yet, for 58 seconds of enjoyment. She said it as a joke. She knows that this whole experience to me means a lot. She knows that, so she was just being funny. But yeah, my response was 58 seconds. I should have been able to do that in 50 seconds. Race family, I'll catch you guys in the next upload. Let me pick up all of my mess. I got a bunch of chairs out, my air compressor, my jack, tanks of fuel, golf cart, car. Let me pick up all my mess. Let me get home, pull this motor, take the motor to Real Street, have Jay go through it. You guys know the deal. Love you guys. Catch you on the next upload. All right, guys, we're here in Jay's engine room here at Real Street Performance. This is the block that's been in my Supra for, I don't know, like 3 years or so. We've refreshed it twice over. I think the first initial build and then twice over after that. And now it's significantly damaged. You can see the crack on the sleeve going all the way down, nearly all the way to the very bottom. You see the crack here on the casting as well. So yeah, this block is garbage. Our options: get another GE block. I can get these things for free pretty much. Get another GE block, have a machine for my billet main caps, get after it again, maybe a little more cautious with it, which is hard for me to do apparently, and keep pushing towards our goals, or go billet. We'll see. Comment below what you guys think we should do. Maybe in the next video we'll do a quick reveal for what's to come. Let's go, baby.